Hi subscribers and viewers, good morning to all. First of all, I am going to introduce the concept of computers and its applications in our daily life. Apart from this one, what are the basic terminology of computers like input, output, software, hardware, generations, and where we use computers and how we use computers. Regarding all these concepts we are going to discuss in this video. First of all, a computer is an electronic device, means electronic represents with the help of the electricity. This is generally works. Without electricity means power, we are unable to do any work with the computer. That's why as like one washing machine, fan, cooker, AC, all these are electronic devices only. Electronic means power, in generally we call as a current. So without power we can't do anything with the electronic devices. So like computer is also one electronic device. So computer is a machine. Device means a machine. That machine doesn't have any knowledge. Without program installed in it, it is not worked properly. So that seems to be like one washing machine, one fan. That means that is a machine that can't do anything on its own. If we switch on that computer only, that ready to do something, and whenever we give the input, then only it takes the input and processing it, and finally that gives output to the users. Before that, we must install the relevant software in the computer itself only, in the form of hard disk or in the form of CD, DVD, pen drive, whatever may be, like storage devices. In this context, we are going to discussing about input means giving data to the computer. Output means after processing whatever the result that shows on the monitor, that is called output. And see, we have input devices are there. What is meant by input devices? Input devices means the devices which are very useful to give data to the computer, like mouse, keyboard, microphone, etc. And output devices means what are the devices we have, like printer and monitor. All these we call output devices. So with the help of input devices, we can give the data to the computer, and with the help of the output devices, we can get the result from the computer. So input means giving data, output means getting data. Input devices means the devices which are used for giving data to the computer, and the output devices means the devices which are useful to get data from the computer or result from the computer. So now we have the clarity about input and output devices, and you have also clarity about the computer. What is a computer? Computer is a electronic device, means without electricity it is not works, as like a fan. Are you clear about first thing, what is a computer? Second one, what is input? Third one, what is output? Fourth one, what are input devices? Fifth one, what are output devices? Now we are going to discussing about one more terminology regarding to computer, that is software and hardware. Software refers the programming or code, whatever may be, that is very useful to working computer properly. That is called software. Hardware means the physical parts of the computers. Physical parts means the parts, as like we have one mobile or one car or one bike. We have different parts are there. Those are called physical parts. Like for example, take bike. So seat is there, mirrors are there, wheels are there, engine is there, like that, different parts. So by assembling all these parts, we get one shape. Like that, computer also, that is assembled by different parts, like input related parts and output related parts. So we know about input devices and output devices just now. So that is keyboard, mouse are the most important input devices to give the data to the computer, and speakers and monitor, those are output devices to get the result from the computer, and speakers also output devices. So if you observe here very carefully, input devices, output devices, all are assembled together and formed as a computer. So see here, the computer, that is having different parts like input and output devices. See here these input and output devices we call as a physical parts. Physical, those are having some existency, some shape, height, width, breadth, whatever may be. So having in this world some existency as like one object. So see here, those parts we call physical parts. Here whatever the physical parts we have in our computer, those are called hardware. Are you got my point or not? Yes. See here, physical parts whatever we have in computer, either input devices, output devices, whatever may be, all these are comes under hardware. So those are, we can see, we can touch it, we can feel it. But software we can't touch it, we can't feel it, but we just use it for the processing of computer. For example, before do some work with Pixel Lab app, whatever may be, like this. So those apps are containing coding, software coding. So number of lines or sentences written by the programmers or software engineers. So those are not visible, those are codes, as like sentences are there in our English. So like that, the software means code. So that code is we are unable to see, that is not visible, but we can use whatever the commands given in the software. That means software that refers only the program or code. Hardware refers physical parts of the computers, either input devices or output devices, all these. Now you have the clarity regarding to what is computer and what is input, what is output, what are input devices, what are output devices, and what is a software and what is a hardware. Now we are going to discussing about the importance of the computer. See here, before going to know about importance of computer, we must learn about MS Office. That means MS Office itself contains first one MS Word, MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, MS Access, all these, and the shortcut keys also. The shortcut keys: Control S for save, Control P for print, Control Alt Delete for restart the computer, Alt F4 for shut down the computer, and F1 for help, and F5 for refresh the computer, and F10 to go to the main menu, like that. So with the help of the shortcut keys, we can operate our computer very easily and very fastly. That's why we must know about the MS Office basic things, and the input parts, output parts, and what is software, what is hardware, and all these things. Then only we are very familiar to operate the computer, to use the computer, and to work with computer. So without having these basic or fundamental knowledge regarding to computer, we are unable to operate the computer, and we generally feel somewhat nervousness and afraid of computers. So don't fear about computers, that is a machine. So that machine, generally, whatever the bike, that is one machine, whatever the car, one machine, whatever the washing machine, fridge, and television, mobile, all are devices or machines only. So computer is also one machine, one electronic device, but computer can do more things apart from whatever the devices we discussed earlier. And even the computers occupies major role to do jobs also. And if you observe very carefully, nowadays, if you want to apply any job, if you want to apply any application in our grammar word Sachivalayams, then first of all, you have to go to the internet in case of applying a job application. Then you must aware of how we can use mouse, how we can use keyboard, and how we can save the file, and how we can scan it, how we can import or upload the scanned photographs and scanned images. For that we required a lot of and simple knowledge regarding to computers. So without computer knowledge, we are unable to do any work in the society, even if we want to fill a small application related to your job application also. That's why. So first of all, if you want to apply job in online, then you go to net center. Then you must switch on the UPS, switch on the main switch, switch on the UPS, switch on the monitor, switch on the power supply, UPS, and all these things. And then you have to concentrate on how we can fill the application by using keyboard and mouse mostly. Then you just afraid of computer, that mouse is moving abnormally on the screen, like that. So many issues. Actually that is very easy, but as a stranger you are feeling afraid, you are feeling nervous, you are feeling confused. That's why. So you need some support while filling the application also. That is takes just 5 to 10 minutes only. But you are afraid of that computer. Why? Because lack of computer knowledge. And one more thing, if you go to any office, nowadays any office, not only Grammar Sachivalayam, if you go to any office, then in front of the system you must first enroll your name, or first give your basic details. Then only that processing further to the next level login, next level login, next level login. For example, revenue department related issue. First of all, you have to submit, you have to keep your application in front of the computer with the help of digital assistant. Then from that login, that goes to VRO, then that goes to RI, then that goes to in the login of MRO or Tahsildar. So this entire process, that done through online with the help of computer only. So nowadays in our daily life, computers plays main role or key role or vital role, and that role is not negligible role, very important role. That's why if you want to do any kind of work in online with the help of computer, you just required the basic terminology of computers. Without basic or fundamental terminology of the computers, we are unable to operate computer, we are unable to do work with computer. That's why we have the knowledge regarding to computers. Without computer knowledge, we can't do even a small task by sitting in front of the computer. That's why while applying jobs and after you got job also, you must have the awareness regarding to how to operate the computer, because as a job holder, it is very important and necessary to operate system, to do some work with the help of the system, whatever the people's related issues or problems or needs, those will be come near to you. Then you must enter that data primarily into your login. At that time also you just required the computer knowledge. So if you are seeking a job, that means you are trying to get the job, that means you are taking coaching and you are preparing for the computer related content, having competitive exams like bank exams. That bank exam fully contains mostly computers related content. One section is there. So one section that is having quantitative aptitude, one section reasoning, another section GK, and another section computer. Like that, computer also very important. So to get the job, that means as a part of preparation, and after get the job also computer required, and to fill the application form. Like that, not only in one aspect, in all aspects, whatever in our daily life, if you do work with the computer, then you must have the knowledge about the computer, even a small task also. That's why you must have the knowledge of the computers. Without computer knowledge, we can't survive in the society, and we can't do any single work, any small work, any easy work with the help with the computer. That's why we must learn, we must know, we must having the capability. By using computer we can do some work. For that we required some basic terminologies and some basic knowledge regarding to MS Office and shortcut keys, all these. Finally, what I am trying to say to you, that is my conclusion, is very easy. In our daily life, without the knowledge of computer, we can't achieve anything, we can't perform anything, we can't do any easy work or small work also. That much of importance is there for the aspirants of the job and for the application submission purpose. And after we get the job also, we have minimum knowledge how to operate a computer, or else we can't do any work because we are already aware of this one. What is that? So if you go post office, if you go anywhere, ANM, volunteer, anyone, so they are operating their phones. Their phones they are operating means that is phone is also a small device that is also having all the relevant concepts of computer only. So if you know the knowledge of the computer, then automatically we have the chance to do anything with a tab or phone or computer, whatever maybe it is. That's why you must know about computer for your bright future. And I hope all of you understand about whatever the knowledge we recall throughout this conversation, that is very helpful to you, and that is very useful to you. And if the matter is reached to you, please subscribe our channel. If you are unable to understand whatever the class or whatever the video, that is that means whatever the video I just posted in our channel, Sonu Chinnu Shorts, you just comment in the comment section. So if you required the same information in Telugu also, please comment this one. Then I will made a new video. Whatever the concepts we discussed so far in this video, I will let you know the same video, the same concepts in Telugu also. Okay? So I hope all of you understand. And so computer is essential for our daily life. Computer knowledge is very important in our daily life. That's why I am trying to bring the importance of computers in our daily life. That's why, so utilize it.